Welcome back to Homestead Corner. I'm Ginny, and today let's talk about double checking the food that you're buying. So I had to run out for errands today, so I thought, hey, I'll stop in a couple of stores and see if I can get a few things to stock up on in the pantry. So I went into Dollar Tree first, and honestly, they did not have a very good selection of anything. It was pretty picked over. I noticed a lot of the food staples, the aisle where they keep all the staples normally, had a lot of the Tupperware type stuff, containers, those tinfoil pans. There wasn't a huge array of things. They did have some stuff, and I was able to pick up a couple cans of pineapple. I really like the Libby's Tidbits. This is one of the things that we keep a good supply of in the house because I can cook with it, we can bake with it, we can do snacks with it. There's tons of stuff. It's pretty versatile. We all love pineapple. So the thing at Dollar Tree, they really didn't have a great selection, and also their cans were dented really bad. Lots of them. They were all dented except for 4 cans, and I bought those because when I'm putting something on the shelf, you want to make sure dents are okay if you're going to eat it in a reasonable time. If you know you're going to eat it in the next month, I wouldn't even worry about a dent in the can. But if you plan on putting it on your shelf in your rotation, and it may sit there for 6 months or a year, maybe 2 years, depending on how much food you stock, if that lands up sitting for too long, I will not buy a can unless I know I'm going to be eating it right away. I won't buy a can that has anything compromised around the top or bottom of the seals. You want to make sure that those are nice and solid, because that is where the can is going to leak if it's going to. So I try not to get any dented cans for my pantry, but if all there is dented cans, today I skipped a lot of stuff and I didn't get a haul because there just wasn't enough products to get a haul, to be honest. So I only picked up 4 of these cans, and I would have gotten more, but they all had big dents. A lot of them were dented on the top, some were dented on the bottom, right where the can seals. I don't want any of those dents. And also when I went to Walmart, I noticed, again, lots of dented cans. We have been dealing with dented cans for a while, but these were like, most of the cans were dented. There were very few that weren't. I was only able to get 3 cans of pears, and I got 6 cans of peaches, but I had to go through all of the stuff on the shelf to get that many. There was quite a bit, a couple cases, 2 or 3 cases of each item in the fruit section, and the fruit section looked pretty good at Walmart. But I did notice, and I never seen this before, is right on the top of the can, these pull tabs do not last as long. Right on the top of the can, I don't know if you can see it, these were grown in the USA. I like that. A lot of fruits you find are grown in China or other countries all over the place, but these were actually grown in the USA. I thought that was a great thing, and these had a pretty decent date. I did notice some other items though that Best By dates August 2022 on a canned item. That item is pretty old, and they didn't have anything longer than that in a couple of things that I looked at. And I thought, wow, I wouldn't buy that personally myself because it is so close to the date, and I know that it's probably not going to get used in the next month, and or 2 months, or even it may not get used in 6 months. If it lands up sitting around, you don't want it going too far past the Best By date. They are good past the Best By date, definitely. And these are probably going to be good a year or so past the best by date. Canned fruits, you're not really going to have too much problems with them. Any canned vegetables, things like that. But those dents, especially when it compromises the seal or is real close to the seal, anything like that is going to put pressure on it. And so be careful when you're out there. Double check, triple check your dates. Dates are getting pretty close on some items. These are 2024, and the peaches I got had a 2026 best by date, which is pretty good. That is a nice long, for fruit, that's a pretty long best by date on the can. And I will eat it past 2026. It's just, you know, the newer it is, the better I feel about it. They definitely last longer than the best by date. That's just it's best before that date. It's still good after that date. It doesn't just turn bad on that day. So, but when you are stocking your pantry, definitely, if you're looking for stuff to put away, to add extra, to put in your rotation, you want to make sure they're not dented and they have the longest shelf life you can get. And I'm not willing to buy stuff that has a best by date of next month, personally. I know some people are, and you know, if I was going to eat it right away, yeah, I would, but not something I'm going to put in my pantry for storage for a year or two, or whenever I might get to it. I might eat it in 6 months. I might not eat it for 3 years. So I really, you know, some things I try to keep my pantry rotated the best as possible. Some things do get stuck on the shelf. It happens to everybody, especially if you have kids. They move stuff around and everything gets crazy in there. But I just thought I would talk a little bit about dents, because there was a lot of dented cans, and I did get a couple emails this week also about dented cans, and like the number 10 cans, Augustin Farms. Again, if it was on the seal area, I would be more concerned with it. But if like in the side of the can, it's going to be fine, I think, unless it is dented so bad that the seal looks like it's stressed, that rim where the seal is. So I wouldn't really worry about that too much, but really look at your cans. And if you're ordering stuff online, I have noticed that they just are chucking stuff in boxes and it just shows up and it's not in very good condition. A lot of stuff, especially food orders, they are not putting any packaging in there. Cans are dented to death. It's awful. And I wouldn't want those cans. So I personally am not buying any canned items or anything like that online right now, because it seems to be getting worse and worse. They're just not putting the care into it. It's chuck it in the box and get it out of here. So today, just a short video. I wanted to just remind everybody, keep an eye on your stuff when you're out there shopping, and you know, make sure that you're getting the best you can, because things are not getting any cheaper. You want to get stocked up before it gets more expensive, and it is definitely going to get more expensive. There's no signs of halting this inflation. Nobody is trying to stop it whatsoever. And that's it for today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.